What do you guys say?
Boring to be on the stage.
So we almost got in a little fight this weekend. We went downtown to Market Square. We were trying to busk a little bit. We wanted to play a tailgate. It was very crowded here at UT. So we went to Market Square. We set up. We cranked it really loud, actually. But the thing was, we start playing our set or whatever. There's this crazy old guy who's hula hooping. He walks up to me out in the middle of my guitar solo. I'm playing a guitar solo. He walks up to me. He's like, "You guys have a permit to be here?" And I just told this guy, I'm like, "Hey man, I'll get one." He looked at me like what? And then he goes off, whatever. We just keep jamming, rocking on. And then we see him walking around out in the crowd. He has his phone up in the air, like holding it around or whatever. He comes back up to me, I think after we finished that song, shows me his little phone. He's like, "You guys were over 80 decibels," because 80 is apparently the decibels you have to use there. I'll tell you more about this decibel thing as we go on in this story. You guys need to just completely turn down. Walks off. So you know what we do? We turn up. We turn up again. We do a louder song. We rock even harder. And so we're playing this whole night. We don't really see this guy again, except for we'll see him in the crowd a little bit, giving us dirty looks. But then at the end of the set, he comes up to us. And I just want to describe this guy more. He's like maybe late 50s, tie-dye shirt, big guy, kind of chunky guy, long hair. And he tells us, he comes back up, looks like he's going to shake my hand or something at the end of it. And he comes up, the first thing he says is, "You guys suck." And I thought and the way he said it, I thought he was being sarcastic. Like, I thought we won this guy over with our awesome jams, our sick jams. But then his words were, "You guys suck. Your only audience was these 3 homeless people." And I was like, oh my God. And these homeless people heard him too. And I'm like, hey, our audience was not just 3 homeless people. We had from high schoolers. We had rich dads there. We had frat boys, sorority girls. We had everybody. And the homeless people. And you know, the homeless people respect that. They like that, you know. A lot of these guys grew up on rock and roll. And we love anybody who comes to see us. And then he starts like getting up in my face, and like I'm sitting here being like, he's more like starting to square up. I'm like, should I square up? But then I just look in his eyes I give him the Jesus look, and I'm like, hey man, this is our first time here. We will consider your recommendation in the future to turn down a little bit. And I just look him in the eyes like with the Jesus look. And he backs off, and he's like, I don't know if I'd said this already. When he said that, he's like, "Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves." He's like, "You guys literally suck, and you should be ashamed of yourselves." But one reason I want to tell this story is, if you are a busker, it's kind of cool because you don't hear people. You hear people compliment you a lot. You never hear people criticize. If someone does think you suck, they're not going to come up and tell you to your face. Like, we had a little frat boy just throw us $20. While we're playing the song, handed us 20. Okay, another person hands us a 10. So then we find out this guy calls the police on us. And he's like, I'm not sure if this is true. I think he was taking pictures of our license plate on our car. I'm not sure. I have to ask the boys about that. But so this guy, he takes the time to call the police. And by the way, he's alone here the whole night. We were here from like 7 to midnight. This guy's here alone. And out of all things, he's hula hooping. And Marcus, and I don't got a problem with that. It's just the whole, I don't know. I'm like, things start adding up. I can see like why you're possibly angry. And we talked about this. Is like, I know everybody fantasizes about getting in a fight. I was like, this guy was bigger than me, but like I kind of wanted to to do something, even if I might have taken a hit or something. I don't know, my boys got me. But this weekend is the Florida game, and that's where it actually gets violent, though. But we're trying to stay out of trouble with that. You know, Florida fans will burn couches and block the roads. All right, but so we talked to the police. There's 3 policemen come up, and the first thing the policeman says to us, he's like, "You guys fucking rock. Please come back." And he said, he told us about the decibels, okay? So technically the decibels is 80. We might have been pushing 90, 100, whatever. Not overbearing. It was like, honestly, perfect for Market Square. One thing is to be said, though, we don't want to overwhelm these other buskers, these other people trying to make money. It's like, we don't have the right to just hog all that airspace. But at the same time, it's a public place. People want us there. The overwhelming majority, people said, "Hey, you guys are the best band we've heard here busking on Market Square." From a busking perspective, please come back. We heard that exact sentence at least 5 or 6 times. And the police, that was the first thing they said to us. They told us this decibel thing it's not practical. They said lawyers just wrote up that 80 is the limit, but they don't really know what they're talking about, generally. I'm sure the reality of this might be a little more nuanced of that, but that's basically the story if you're busking in Knoxville. I really wish we got this on film because it was funny. Like, it made our night. Because you just never see someone actually verbalize that who thinks you're bad. And I don't even think he thought he was bad. I think he was just mad at us for rocking too hard. But I think he knew we were okay. But that said, this vlog was kind of sparse, but I just wanted to leave you with a different take we had of Desire, where we kind of jammed real cool, threw some Led Zeppelin in there, all that. But thank you guys, and we got some more stuff coming. We're mainly just trying to take out this generator, set up our band and anywhere, learn some new songs, and just keep doing what we do. So thank you guys.
The IDs.
Bro, why do you drink that?
This is only 1 minute in. Well, the sun's almost down and I'm waiting so anxiously. I haven't touched a drop yet, I'm wasted on your share. Someone pulls me aside saying they saw the devil on my right. Take my hand, singing the dance to this hell of a night. Well, 73 and we're the center of the night. We're tearing up the floor because my mother, she taught me right. Her show ain't over, matter of fact, it's just begun. All this desire, me and my conscience are starting to fight. Get on Instagram, get it out and going. All right, I'll buy that shit. That's all.